Hi, and welcome to the 10-Minute Food Truck Training Podcast. My name is Bill Moore. I am a food truck business trainer, author of Food Truck 101, Beginner to Winner, and the forthcoming book, Food Truck 201. This podcast is all about helping you start and grow your food truck business. All this week, I'm talking to Anro Acheron from Hot Dog Hustling out of Canada. Today, we're going to be talking about Anro's attitude when he goes to work.
Does it ever feel like you're a marketing professional just speaking into the void? Well, with LinkedIn ads, you can know you're reaching the right decision makers. You can even target buyers by job title, industry, company, seniority, skills. Wait, did I say job title yet? Get started today and see how you can avoid the void and reach the right buyers with LinkedIn ads. We'll even give you a $100 credit on your next campaign. Get started at linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply.
Let's go ahead, and you talked about starting 7 years ago. What were you doing before you got into the hot dog cart?
I was a plumber gas fitter. I was a fourth-year tradesman.
So which do you like better?
I love my street food vending for sure, hands down. If I knew this was a lifestyle back then, I would have started it off right away.
What do you think's the most rewarding part about what you've been able to do so far? What are you most proud of?
Just giving the people smiles and great food. As soon as they put that food in their mouth, I can just see how satisfied they are, and I feel blessed to give them that sort of satisfaction and to even talk to them about the business or how proud I am to serve them their food. Just giving great service and prompt service to my guests and make them feel at home is great. Now that I've added Filipino foods, like all these Filipinos come to us and they say every time they take a bite, they said that, they miss this food and it feels like they're at home and they feel comfortable and they're laughing, they're enjoying. To me, that lifestyle is so very positive that it rubs off on each of my guests and myself. So I'm always willing and happily going to work. I know it's a lot of hard work, but at the end of the day, I'm always smiling, and that's what counts. Loving what you do.
Exactly. You got to love what you do. Actively vending, or are you just running the company now?
Right now, I'm actively vending and running the company at the same time. The only reason for that is because I'm pretty much well known in the vending world here in Canada. So I always have to show my face. And, I really do appreciate, all the people that support me. So I have to show them that love back by being present in my business.
And you literally are the face of your business when you're a street food vendor.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. So you talked a little bit about adding on Filipino foods. What would you say is your signature food across all your carts? The one thing that everybody that comes to visit you has to try.
Oh, they usually try, like every other cultures will for sure, and Filipinos will try the hot dog called Goo cheese or Versace. So those are brand name clothing kind of puns for my hot dogs, because when you eat a hot dog, usually things get on your clothes, like ketchup and stuff. So I've figured out that, if I call them a fancy designer clothing names, then once you get this Versace's on your clothes, then you're automatically wearing Versace.
Oh, that's good. I like that. That's clever.
Yeah, it's a pun in the bun. That's what I always tell everyone.
Yeah. And that's another good thing. I remember a lot of the advertisements you used to put up, they were just flat out clever.
Yes, thank you.
You're just absolutely amazing on that. All right. So if everybody's trying those two particular products, tell me what comes on one.
So the Goo cheese comes with an all beef hot dog. That's a 5.5-inch all beef hot dog on a brioche bun with sauteed onions, Gouda cheese, and sriracha sauce. And then the Versace's comes with lettuce, tomato, jalapenos, mixed cheese, and an all beef hot dog on a brioche bun as well. They can use any sauces they want for it.
Do you guys apply the sauce, or do you have a condiment table and let the guest apply it?
I have to apply all of them due to COVID restrictions. It has to be us that dresses everything, and that keeps everything nice and clean all the time and consistent as well.
That is the key, to be consistent. So let's talk about the Filipino food for a second. What made you decide to add on that particular cuisine?
Due to COVID, it was harder for me to push more product with just hot dogs. And actually I had the hamburgers too, but I added the Filipino food just to expand my menu more and have more interest in the location. So it actually worked out really well by expanding my menu and getting rid of some items that weren't selling as much. So we were trying to complete that task. And this year, I think we've already done it.
Okay. So what would be the signature item of the Filipino cuisine?
The signature item would for sure would be the Filipino barbecue, which is the pork intestine skewer and the chicken feet skewers, as well as the pig ear skewers.
So all three of those are unique products, the intestines, the feet, and the ears.
Yes. So the process, what we do is we boil the meats for about 2 to 3 hours so that it becomes soft. And then we process them in a marinade. And then for the marinade, it'll be 24 hours. And then we skewer them the next day and then pre-cook them before they come out to our hot dog stand.
So the serving of that is pretty much they're ready to go then, right?
Yes, absolutely. So it takes us about 3 to 4 minutes to heat it up. So what we do is when we notice there's a lineup of huge lineups, we'll start pre-cooking everything. And then we do suggested sales if we have too much of one item. So those fly out really quick. So we try and minimize our food waste as much as possible.
How many people does it take to run one of the carts with that broad of a menu?
With 2 of us, we can definitely get it done. It depends. Like if it was me, I could do it by myself for sure.
Right.
Because I know the menu off by heart and I move pretty quickly. But regularly, it would take 2 people, one handling cash and one cooking and dressing.
But basically all the food, though, is ready to go, essentially.
Practically, yes, it is ready to go. Yep, we have refrigeration units on all our units, too. So everything is conveniently located, so that way it's quick serve.
So a typical day for the hot dog cart, when you go out, how many hours are you planning on serving?
Usually from 11 till 5, so 6 hours.
And the carts are big enough
Yep.
to hold that much food?
Absolutely.
Typically, how many days a week's that running?
5 days right now.
Okay.
But in summertime, we'll be running from 11 a.m. till 2 a.m.
Oh, really? That's a long
Yeah,
day.
it is a super long day, but super rewarding at the same time because after the bars, everyone already knows our location and they know that they can depend on us being there to feed them.
I mean, what you're saying is your reputation precedes you and that people have become reliant upon you. That's great.
It has been, yeah. Like sometimes when we have catering and we're not at our location, people will text us right away trying to find where we're at.
Let's talking about your guests for a second. If somebody was to just randomly pick somebody that eats at your cart frequently and ask them, hey, how's the food? How would you describe it? How's the service? What do you think those guests would say?
Oh, they love us. I have not gotten one negative review yet at all. The number one review that we get is the smell of our food. Anyone that walks by and everyone that orders from us says, oh, we got down here because of the smell. And honestly, I'm not even burning onions or anything. I'm just barbecuing. You know, I barbecue Filipino foods, and I guess that aura and that smell is really strong. So it's definitely attracting to a lot of guests and a lot of visitors that come by, tourists. They enjoy it. They do selfies and they do shout outs. And that's how we've been getting our major following, as actually through guests tagging us and doing videos at our location. So we actually trended on TikTok.
Oh, really?
Through a guest. Our guest came and did a video and she gained like 16,000 followers in one day.
That's impressive. What did they end up doing?
It is. What they did is just did an elaborate video and it was in the middle of the night. So it was like till 2 a.m. And yeah, now I'm looking at it right now and it's at 18.4 thousand views.
Wow. Did you feel an increase in sales from that?
Absolutely. And there's also a YouTube video that trended about me because there was a vlogger that came by. I didn't even know she was a vlogger. I just found out when all these random people were saying that they seen us on YouTube and I had no clue what the heck they were talking about. And then they finally showed me the link and I was like, oh, wow, that's a lot of views. So there's about, 10,000 views on it, I believe.
Wow.
So, yeah, even like Filipinos that just got off of the airplane coming to Victoria said that while they were on the airplane, they were watching us on YouTube and they knew who we were already.
How cool is that? Did that make you just feel awesome?
I've been in this business for so many years and I've been in newspapers, movies, and I just love it. I could never ask for more because this is it. This is where I'm at. I'm supposed to be here and doing this. And I feel that all the time. That's why the business is successful, because I'm always thankful of what I have, and I take care of it like it takes care of me. So it's a mutual respect between the business and the owner, for sure.
Very good. Tomorrow we're going to be talking about humble beginnings, all from a hot dog cart. Thank you guys so much for listening to the 10-Minute Food Truck Training Podcast. If you find all the information helpful to your food truck business, please become a monthly supporter of the podcast. Just hit the support button or follow the link in the description. Every little bit does help keep us going. Join our Facebook group. It's called Food Truck Training. We have a bunch of awesome members at all different levels, from brand new beginners to decades-old veterans. They've all got your back when it comes to helping you and your food truck. And again, thank you for listening. Come back tomorrow. I have plenty more to say when it comes to helping you and your food truck business.